Hello, welcome to News English from Nine radio and television station. Here comes our news today. We're in the framework of his official visit to Japan on November 30th in Fukuoka Province, Kyushu region. President Võ Văn Thưởng received Mr. Hoshino Hiroshi and delegates of the Kyushu Vietnam Friendship Association. President Hiroshi said that the association was established in 2008. In recent terms, it has actively implemented many activities to promote cooperation with Vietnam, such as supporting Vietnamese students in Japan and organizing study tour programs for Japanese high school students to Vietnam, promoting investment of Japanese businesses in Vietnam, and promoting tourism cooperation. President Võ Văn Thưởng highly appreciated the contributions of the Kyushu Vietnam Friendship Association and proposed that the association continue to support localities in the Kyushu region to increase its interest and cooperation with Vietnamese localities, increasing support for human resource training, promoting cultural exchange activities, especially exchanges between young generations of the two countries, and supporting the community of more than 50,000 Vietnamese people living, studying, and working in Kyushu. During the official visit to Turkey on November 30th, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính had a meeting with Chairman of the Turkish National Assembly, Numan Kurtulmuş. At the meeting, the two sides agreed on many specific measures to further improve the effectiveness of cooperation between the two countries in general and between the two national assemblies in particular, including promoting the exchange of delegations at all levels and strengthening cooperation in education and training. On this occasion, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính conveyed the invitation of National Assembly Chairman Vương Đình Huệ to invite National Assembly Chairman Numan Kurtulmuş to make an official visit to Vietnam soon. Chairman Numan Kurtulmuş accepted the invitation and expressed his wish to visit Vietnam in 2024, discussing a number of regional and international issues of mutual concern, in which Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính shared Vietnam's stance in resolving conflicts by peaceful means through dialogue. Strengthening the management of social insurance retirement certificates. This is a requirement of the Domnai Department of Health for medical examination and treatment facilities in the province. Accordingly, the Department of Health requires directors and heads of units to strictly comply with regulations on electronic transactions in the fields of social insurance, health insurance, and unemployment insurance. Circular number 56 of the Minister of Health regulates in detail the implementation of the law on social insurance and the law on occupational safety and health in the field of health, avoiding the issues of social insurance retirement certificates not in accordance with regulations, coordinating with the Social Insurance Agency to resolve procedural and paperwork problems related to medical examination and treatment as a basis for implementing social insurance benefits for employees according to regulations. The European Defence Agency EDA said on November 30th that military spending in the European Union EU reached a record of 240 billion euros in 2022, an increase of 6% over the previous year. This is the 8th consecutive year the EU increased its defense budget. The European Defence Agency said that about 58 billion euros were invested in the defense sector in 2022, of which 3.5 billion euros were allocated for defense research and development, a decrease of 200 million euros compared to last year. 6 of the 27 EU countries increased military spending by more than 10% last year. Notably, Sweden increased by more than 30% while waiting to become a NATO member. However, there are also some countries that go against this trend. In particular, France only increased military spending by 0.7%. EU countries spend on average 1.5% of GDP on defense, much lower than the 2% target set by NATO. EIU Research and Analysis Agency of the Economist Group, a consulting group Headquartered in London, England, said November 30th that Singapore and Zurich are the two most expensive cities in the world in 2023. The EIU calculates average prices for more than 200 popular goods and services in cities. Accordingly, prices increased 7.4% year-on-year in local currency terms, down from last year's record increase of 8.1%, but still higher than the period 2017-2021. Singapore regained the top spot to hold the position as the most expensive city in the world for the ninth time in 11 years, and Zurich, from sixth position in 2022, rose to the top with Singapore. Next on the list of expensive cities are Geneva, Switzerland, and New York, US, both ranked third, while Hong Kong ranked fifth and Los Angeles, US, ranked sixth. Cities in China including Nanjing, Dalian, and Beijing, along with Japan's Osaka and Tokyo, were among the cities with the biggest drops. That's all for news English for today, and goodbye.